Hey guys, Nate with Park Projects here. Hope you and yours are doing well in this kind of weird period of time we're going through right now. It's been a while, so I thought I'd give you guys a little update on the Camaro. Obviously, that's not what I'm sitting in front of right now, but this girl did donate kind of an important part for the next step of what I'm doing on it. Finally got a pulley set, brackets, all that stuff for the front end of the engine, and just wanted to make sure that everything lined up like it was supposed to. So this girl donated her alternator from the 12-volt conversion I did earlier this year. It's not a bad little car. If you guys want to maybe see something about this, let me know. It's 54 Bel Air. It's about a 90,000 mile original car. It sat for just shy of 30 years before I got it running. I've had it for a while now, probably about 6 or 7 years, and just hadn't really got around to it. It's been sitting in the back burner for a while. But yeah, so she did donate that alternator so that we could make sure all the pulleys are lined up and everything. But yeah, like I said, if you want to see more about this one, you can drop me a line. This one will need to have a fix, or have a block crack fixed here pretty soon. Just noticed it was leaking out of the side of the block a couple months ago, and got to looking at it, and that's unfortunately what it is. It doesn't seem like that's a super uncommon thing for these old 235s. So anywho, without further ado, let's go take a look at that Camaro. All right. We got a lot of the interior cleaned up here, but like all project cars, it's full of tools and crap and whatever else that I didn't feel like putting away. But up front here, we've made some pretty good headway. We've got the headers are installed. Intake manifold is finally bolted down. Went through the carburetor a little bit, slapped that on there. Ended up using the other one that was in the trunk. It was a much more complete functional carburetor. HEI distributor that came from Speedway. It's really nice to have them here in town. So, but let's see. Yeah, there's the new alternator, the donated alternator. Looks like most of this stuff lines up pretty well. I've got a measurement for the alternator belt. I still have not done the power steering pump, obviously. I'm going to do that later this afternoon, I think. I got to pull that pulley off, and the kit that I got has new brackets for it, but they're a completely different style of bracket. Part of the reason I bought this kit was I was hoping to use like the spacers and stuff that came with it and be able to reuse that power steering bracket. But, doesn't really matter to me a whole lot. I'll just switch it out. Pretty much everything is bolted down. I have fired this engine, but only for a very, very brief amount of time. I might throw a little clip of that in there for you guys. I haven't decided yet. But the more I got to messing with this thing, the more I began to suspect that this is a new cam, and that this motor might have been overhauled. I did not pull any lifters out to check them to see if they had wear patterns on them or not. Probably should have. Don't really want to now. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of run through a break-in procedure when I get it running and when I get the cooling system done, which will be hopefully soon, but still got to order that stuff. Does sound pretty healthy. Had very good oil pressure. Not really what's to say on that. Like I said, it's just enough that I don't want to wipe a cam lobe, so I'm going to go ahead and do a break-in on it. I didn't originally plan on doing that, but I don't know. The motor's in now, it's already in, and I don't want to take it back out or mess with it or pull it apart any more than I have to. So all that being said, hopefully here in a couple weeks, I'm still working, but I don't know for how much longer. I work in the construction trades, so we're still working. So as long as there's people that need things fixed and that, I'll keep going. But anyway, that's just kind of where I wanted to drop in and give you guys a quick update. I know some of you are sitting around kind of bored right now, so keep the faith, stay home. I don't think this will be a thing that lasts too much longer if everybody just kind of plays ball and does their part. You know, I mean, as far as the great things that have come across in humanity that have required great sacrifices, I don't think this is a huge one. Just stay at home. It's not that hard. Talk to your friends on freaking over the phone and FaceTime or whatever you got to do. If, you know, makes it easier for you. I understand a lot of people are really social people, and this makes it kind of weird for them because they can't go hang out with their friends. But you know, sometimes you got to do things that are not in your best interest for the benefit of humanity in general, and you know, the rest of the people around you, and the people that, you know, you're around that don't have the best immune systems or older. You know, we kind of owe it to those guys. They've made a lot of sacrifices over the years for us. So anywho, that's just my 2 cents on it. Take it for what you will. But I'll try to get this thing going and try to get a video of it running up here. I'm going to throw some purple hornies on the end of the headers, just so my neighbors don't hate me anymore, and they already do, because she is kind of loud, just coming straight out of open headers. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, you know, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as quick as I can on them. You know, if you want to go ahead and like and subscribe, I hear that does something for me. I don't really know. I'm not really in this to have a huge channel or anything. I just kind of like the guys that do this too, and figured I'd throw my little piece out there and see what happens with it. So anyway, stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have something else for you here soon. All right, thanks guys. Bye.